Taste testing the bulk vegan protein powder in the flavor peanut. What I usually do is, because this is pretty sweet and it's sweetened with stevia, and stevia has kind of its own taste a little bit compared to sucralose, which in my view at least tastes more like sugar. So what I usually do is I take a ratio of 2 to 1 of unflavored, the same protein powder but unflavored, and then I have 1 scoop of the flavored. This seems to result in a fairly equal powder or equal taste, you could also say. I then have this kind of powdery taste. You can then add a lot of water, then it's a protein shake. You could add less water and turn it into this kind of mush or whatever this is. You can then freeze it and it kind of tastes a little bit like ice cream depending on the ratios of the powder. You can make it sweeter, you can make it less sweet. I also experimented with just putting this in the microwave and it then turns into cookies. So you can do, I think, a lot with this powder. I also experimented with making pancakes just with this as the flour, and sometimes I mix flavored protein powder in there, sometimes I do not. So basically you can kind of use it as a flour replacement, but of course it's protein, so you might not want to eat as much, and also it's a little bit more expensive than flour. So let's finally now taste it. It tastes a little bit salty. It does taste like peanuts, but I think it also tastes a little bit like the peanut shells actually. So it kind of reminds me of the evenings at home when we as a family cracked peanuts one after the other. So we bought them with the shells and we just ate them. And it kind of smelled like this, or tastes like this, but there seems to be also a little bit of an artificial component going on. Overall, I would say it tastes fine and probably prevents me from buying a few thousand kilocalories of garbage food in the near-term future.